Good day, everyone. This is Nigon here from the IRA and FX forums, and I'm going to be doing my reveal of my Obi Episode 4 saber. This is a Parks conversion. Special shout out to Arkhan of the IRA forums for doing a lot of machining on this, doing the basic machining so that I could do the rest of my work. But here it is in all its glory, and this is the first ever Igniter Mini install into a saber. So I'll be going over this saber and the features of the Igniter Mini. So first off, you can recognize probably the basic outside features that the Parks came with. The inside has been completely redone, but the the external pieces are the same. I allowed this, it's the same factory emitter, the factory wind vane and neck piece. This is the factory the graphics replica clamp came with. This gear section is completely bored out and changed on the inside, but the outside retains the same look. And then the pommel, I had Arkhan cut off the back of this so it could make it flat and put the TCSS insert inside there, and that's where the speaker's inside there with some resonance. So this saber, while visually it looks basically as it did when I got it, which is the idea, it's completely different on the inside, and that's to allow room for electronics and for a reveal. And we'll get into that. Now let's pull this on because this has a spark. So I'm getting a special kill key made that will also look like a transistor, but this transistor is functional as my button, my on-off switch. And then this, the clamp lever actually pushes in and hits it for the auxiliary switch, and there's like a little, let's see if you can see it, there's a little tactile there, and then also there's my second screw for anyone doing this conversion and wanting the button there, or anything that has a graphics clamp. The secret is you need a second screw to go through there to relieve some of the tension, otherwise the button won't work right. I found that out. But let's go ahead and pull this on.
The Force will be with you, always.
And so because this is the Igniter Mini, it runs on the single battery. This has an 18650, and it has all the features of the Igniter, and this is the R4 version. The only real difference in the Mini is going to be in your sound volume, because the one battery just doesn't put out the same volume with the amp I have on there. And the other difference being that you won't be able to have the fourth flash dye. You only can have like red, green, blue. And so this is right now has a tri rebel RGB. It's actually, no, it has a quad rebel. I wasted a dye, but it's what I had laying around. And unfortunately, because this neck is so thin, it isn't the brightest saber. It's bright, but not as bright as it could be. Now, another thing you might have noticed is I had Arkhan machine me this custom emitter, and this has the same threading as the stock piece, and this thread's on there, so this way when it's displaying, it has the factory emitter. So when it's in display mode, the factory emitter has this a little bit more fancy inserts in the holes and stuff. But then when I'm going to go to use it, I can just unscrew this, and then screw this one right on. This emitter is nice and tight. Arkhan did a great job on that. And then it's got a set screw on the bottom I can tighten with a blade retention screw. And you also may notice I've got an orange, I guess I'll zoom in on that after I start talking about it. So let me go ahead and run through some of the features of this, and then at the end we can look at the reveal. So again, being the Mini, this saber does have all the new features, including the dual phase. So let's turn on the first font. It also has a latching switch support, so this twists and then it hits a momentary button, and that's what turns on the saber. And then see, I untwist it to disengage. And so I also have the Saber Cinema on every track, so that was this in operation, but I can also hold this and turn on Saber Cinema. the button. It works really well. Then you also may be able to see, it's hard to notice, but I do actually have a blade matching crystal, which you can see through here, and it's in it's actually the brass piece that holds a crystal and is soldered right onto the SD card holder of the board. And it's a really nice effect. It's very hard to see on camera. There's also an orange just blinking accent LED there that you can see through this back hole. And there's the dual phase, so I go from green to blue on this font. So let's turn it. So you can see the dual phase. So green to blue on this specific font. And there is some blade shade, so it will vary some. I have a few other theme fonts.
Weapon of a Jedi Knight. Whoever it has, learn about the Force.
So I tried to theme this whole saber. I'll just go through some of the fonts. This is like Obi-Wan training. So this has an FX with some Obi-Wan training quotes for Luke. See if I can get some to trigger. So you can see some of the quotes.
I was once a Jedi Knight, as it was your father. Your destiny lies above. Well, Yoda. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
This is my fun font. It's supposed to be like representing him as a spirit. It's got some interesting shades. I believe this is one of Mongo's fonts, which is a fun font.
The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. He's more machine now than man. Twisted
and this is my fun hidden font. Since I had that quote, I decided I'd better do some Transformers. This is an orangish blade, and it dual phases into like a bluish, purplish. And this has the droid effects. And of course, with the R4, it's got some Transformers theme music. This is the 80s Transformers movie, I believe. I believe I have the classic theme on here too. Yeah, here we go. Let me get the lights for a second. So now let me take the blade back off and show the reveal. Using basically this one set screw, this is where I slightly differed. This set screw was slightly hidden under the clamp before. I left it exposed now so you can have access to the reveal. There we go. And this is a, basically I give a shout out to Kaz on the IRA forums for this one, because his Vanquish saber really inspired me to come up with a core using the kind of like the brass, the milled slots, and then I have the copper kind of power inside there, which is actually my battery, which got the copper covering. And then I hand milled these. That was a real pain in the butt. I don't know if I'll do that again. But I think it really shows that with the spark, with only with the Spark 2, but with the Mini, with only one battery, I was able to get all this reveal and all these features out of it. I could still retain all the igniter functionality, yet compacted into a really small space. So that's about all I wanted to show for this. I hope everyone enjoys this. Enjoys what the Igniter Mini can do, and I'm definitely really proud of this saber. Alright everyone, till next time, God bless, and may the Force be with you.